Yo, what's up guys? We're back with another video today. And guys, I gotta let you in on something. The current UFC champions that we have right now, they're alright. Most of them I like, some of them I don't. But overall, they're alright. But guys, there are some champions that I would prefer more than the guys that we currently have. So that's what this video is about. UFC fighters that I want as champions right now. And I'm only gonna be referring to guys that are currently fighting or have the potential to become a champion. So without further ado, let's get into them. Alright, starting off with Flyweight, Taisiro Taira. Now, I like Pantoja, don't get me wrong, I think he's entertaining, he's very entertaining. But I just would like some new, fresh names in the division. Like, I could have chosen Brandon Moreno. I like Brandon Moreno as equally as Taira. But I think that we just need new names in the division, right? Because we're just having the same guys just fighting for the belt. You know, Brandon Moreno, Brandon Royval, Pantoja, Davidson Figueiredo's potentially going to go back down to flyweight. He's talked about before. You know, we need some new names. And I feel like Taira would be a really cool champion. He would be the first Japanese champion in the UFC. That could potentially get us like UFC events in Japan. It'd be like Pride all over again, you know? And he's also entertaining. Like, the dude's an actually like really good fighter. And he's really good. It's just the fact that he needs to work on his striking. Because he got on the ground, he was very dangerous against Brendan Royval. But when it came to the feet, he was getting pieced up. He almost got finished in that fight. It was a great fight, actually. Like, off note, that was a great fight. And the thing is, I think Taira will become a champion. I don't know if he will become a champion this year. Definitely in a couple of years. Because he is still young in his career. He's like, what, 25, 27, around that age? So he's definitely got, like, age on his side right now. And he can work on some of his stuff that he needs to definitely work on. And I just feel like it would be more interesting just to see a Japanese champion and to just see a new name in the featherweight division who's a champion, you know what I'm saying? I like Brandon Moreno, I like all those guys, but I'm sick of them. I'm sick of those guys always being the top guys, and then they always lose to Pantoja. Like, we need some new, fresh names, to be honest. That's why I wasn't upset when they gave Kaya Sakura a debut for the title shot, because, like, at least that was a new guy, like join the division, you know. Alright, now for Bantamweight, Sean O'Malley. Now guys, I like Merab. I am a Merab fan now, but let me tell you guys something. Push comes to shove. If I had to pick Merab or Sean O'Malley, who would I want as a champion? I'm going with Sean O'Malley, guys. Like, come on. Bro, Sean O'Malley was actually so entertaining when he was a champion. I know he had only like 2 title fights or 3, but it's like, but those were so memorable, like, and they were very entertaining. Not the Merab and Sean O'Malley one, to be honest, but you get what I mean. He's just so entertaining to watch. I get the hate that Sean O'Malley does have, but I just don't care. I really don't care. I just want to see some exciting strikers as the champion with some interesting personality. Well, I can't really say he's got like crazy personality. He's just a chill guy, and I think that's why I like Sean O'Malley so much, because he's just chill. And I think that he can get the belt back. I really do think he can beat Merab. It's just that he needs to work on his game. Because I definitely think that the next fight should be him versus Merab. I genuinely do believe that. But if he wants to get the belt back, he's got to knock him out in like the first couple rounds. That's the thing. If he can't knock him out in those couple rounds, it's over for him. Alright, now as far as featherweight goes, guys, it's got to be Alexander Volkanovski. Listen, anyone besides Topuria, except for Movsar, I would like to become a champion, guys. I would genuinely prefer anyone else besides Movsar to become a champion. But, like, I want Volkanovski to become a champion, guys. So bad, man. Like, the Volkanovski era was such a perfect era. It was amazing. It was literally perfection. And maybe he can win the belt back against Topuria. And if he does, man, that's going to be one hell of a way to, like, get the belt back. Because, like, he got knocked out, and then he beats the guy who knocked him out. That would be a great way to get the belt back. And it'd be, like, one of the best moments in the UFC, to be honest. But I don't know if he's going to do that. I really don't know, guys. I don't know if he can beat Topuria, because he got knocked out so bad. But in fairness, though, in that fight, he was winning those rounds. It's just that Topuria is tough, and he just managed to find that shot and knocked him out. I mean, guys, I just want man, I just miss Volkanovski, man. I miss this guy being the champion. It was like one of the happiest things to watch in the UFC, honestly. Alright, now as far as lightweight goes, guys, it's gotta be Charles Oliveira, man. It has to be Charles Oliveira. Bro, this guy was like the most entertaining champion the lightweight division has ever seen. Don't get me wrong, I like Islam. He's very funny and all that stuff. He's probably like my favorite Dagestanian because he's actually entertaining. He's actually got character. He's not just an NPC whose whole career is built by Khabib. He's actually done everything on his own, and I actually like Islam. But with that being said, I would much rather like Charles Oliveira to become a champion, you know? Because the dude's so fun, man. The dude is so entertaining. He's literally me. I'm literally Charles Oliveira, guys. No, I'm joking. But it would be an amazing world if Charles Oliveira got the belt back against Islam. Oh, it would be a perfect way. That would just be such a great thing. But I don't know if it's going to happen. I don't know if Charles Oliveira can beat Islam. I think he, outside of like Arman, has the best chance to beating Islam. But even then, I don't think that it's that high of a chance. But you never know. Anything can happen in MMA. That's the thing. Anything in MMA can happen. And Charles Oliveira could potentially win the belt back against Islam. Alright, now as far as welterweight goes, guys, there's some good options. I was tempted to put Joaquin Buckley on here, JDM, Gilbert Burns, I don't know. But I went with a more interesting choice. I went with Carlos Prates because I low-key like Carlos Prates. I think he's pretty funny. His whole character is kind of silly and all that stuff. He drinks, he smokes. That it's actually insane that his lungs are allowing him to fight. And with all that, he's knocking people out like left, right, and center. All of his UFC fights are all by knockout. Like, it's actually insane. This dude drinks, smokes, probably goes crazy at parties or whatever, and is able to like perform like insane. Now, whether he becomes a champion, I don't know if he can become a champion. I think he can become a top 5 contender, definitely in my opinion. Especially in the coming years, since a lot of the old guys in the welterweight division are losing. And maybe he can become a champion, maybe in the right circumstances. And we have to see how he goes when it comes to the grappling and wrestling, to be honest. You never know. As far as the striking goes, you don't want to strike with Carlos Prates. This guy will literally knock out anybody, to be honest. I don't know. I just think it would be very funny just to see Carlos Prates as the champion. Alright, now as far as middleweight goes, to be honest, I'm kind of happy with the middleweight division right now. And if I had to pick someone from middleweight, I'd probably go with Caio Brado. I just think that the reason why I chose him is because he's a new name in the middleweight division. And he overall has really exciting fights, and he puts on a great performance in all of them. Like, he was having a competitive fight with Jaron Cannonier, but the fact that he almost knocked him out was really impressive, and it was a great fight. That fight was actually amazing, and who knows, maybe he can. He's a big middleweight. Like, I know, like, the dude's actually pretty massive. Pause. And who knows, I don't know. I think he loses to some of these other guys, but maybe not. Maybe he doesn't. Like I said, anything can happen in MMA, and maybe Caio Brado can actually become a champion. I would like that, because it'd be a new name in the division, to be honest. Alright, now as far as light heavyweight goes, guys, Alex Pereira, in my opinion, is like the perfect champion right now. I would not want another champion. Alex Pereira is one of my favorite fighters. You guys heard this so many times. I would not want anyone else to become a champion. But if I had to choose, if someone told me, yo, if Alex Pereira wasn't the champion right now, who would you pick? Yuri Prochazka. I would go with Yuri Prochazka, because he's out of all the light heavyweights in that division, Yuri Prochazka is probably like the only like good guy. Like, he's actually entertaining. He's got a great personality. He's a good human being, and I think he beats everybody else in that division except for Alex Pereira, because Alex Pereira is Yuri Prochazka's kryptonite. The dude is like insane. He beats up everybody, and he beat up Yuri Prochazka twice by knockout. And that second fight, he made it look even easier. So I don't know if Yuri can actually beat Alex Pereira ever. But I think against any other guy, I even think with Magomed Ankalaev, Yuri could potentially beat him. Just because styles make fights and all that. And I think Yuri's grappling is a lot better than Alex Pereira's. And I think Yuri's like awkward style would mess up Ankalaev, and I think Ankalaev would lose to Yuri, to be honest. And also, wouldn't it just be like, I know I was saying this with Taira, with the first Japanese champion, but wouldn't it be cool just to see Yuri with his samurai stuff and all that aura with him that he carries around with fights? Wouldn't that be cool just to see him be the champion again with all that aura and all that stuff? Alright, now finally the heavyweight division. Now, technically, John Jones is the champion, Tom Aspinall is not the champion. So, legally, I have to say Tom Aspinall would be the UFC champion I would like to see in the heavyweight division. Let's be real, I think it's everybody. I think everybody. Now, if Tom Aspinall was the champion, I'd probably go with, like, Volkov or something like that. But since Tom Aspinall is not technically the champion, as far as the UFC goes, I'm going to put Tom Aspinall on here. Everything that everybody talks about Tom Aspinall, I agree with. Like, the dude's entertaining, great personality. He's just a chill guy also. Like, I don't think people talk about that much. He's a chill guy, but he's also got, like, how do I describe it? He's got like a naughty side to him. I don't know how else to describe it besides that, to be honest. But I mean, that's like, and he's actually not fat. Like you see this picture right now, you can actually see the abs. And he's not chubby at all, nothing like that. No boobs, no nothing. Like, he's actually legitimately a very well-shaped heavyweight. And he's quick. Like, the dude's actually so quick that, like, he doesn't have to work on other stuff. Like, he's obviously gonna. But, like, because he's so quick and how hard he hits, he can not work on those as much and still win fights. Because all the other guys at the heavyweight division can't react as quickly as Tom Aspinall can. But guys, that is me with all the UFC fighters that I would like as champions as far as all the divisions go. Let me know who you guys would like as champions. Leave a like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Peace!